everyone, this is Josh back with Cardboard Chronicles. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Kiki. We've been trying to make this video happen for a while, so I'm really excited about this one. Kiki, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing perfect. Thank you very much, Josh, for having me here. It's a big pleasure and a big honor, and I feel excited to be here to do that interview.
Great. Well, I'm excited too. So today we're going to be talking about your card show that you had in Germany recently. We're going to talk about Kiki's passion for the hobby and how we can improve things as a hobby, and also some crazy trade stories from Kiki. So why don't you start us off, man? Tell us about yourself and your background in the hobby.
Yeah, I will start from the very first beginning. So my name is Kiki, but my nickname is Croatian Twins, and actually Croatian Twins are two people. I and my brother Ivan. Ivan is a Antoine Walker collector, or he was an Antoine Walker collector. He isn't active anymore, but we started both in the year 97, 98 with basketball, and we were looking like for every basketball stuff we could touch, we could see, and we came across some basketball cards in a shop nearby. That's when we felt in love with the hobby because we were attracted by the pictures, by the nice stories on the back, and so we started getting us some packs every time after the school. And also our friends were like into trading cards, so we were trading in the school breaks, and we had a lot of fun. And I would like to show you my very first Kobe Bryant card that I ever pulled at first.
Yep.
It was like a very cheap product, collector's choice, European edition, and my very first Kobe card was this card.
Look at that action shot, though. It's so nice.
It's so nice, and I did not even have been into Kobe, but when I got this card and when I saw this great back, such a nice picture,
So young.
and yeah, and I saw some like highlighted dunks, and somehow I was attracted to Kobe, and my brother was attracted to Antoine Walker. So we both decided to go. One will go Lakers number 8, and one will go to collect Lakers Boston Celtics number 8. So this is how it all started, right?
Yep.
And in the first years, we were like buying a lot of packs, never boxes because we did not have much money, but packs. And all our friends were trading too, and we were like buying packs to get a nice collection. But we had no clue of top loaders, of binders, of magnetics, of screw downs because we did not have it in Germany back then, or not in our area. Like 2 years later, we came across a hobby store, a hobby card store in Düsseldorf, which is like 20 miles away from us. And there was a card meeting every Saturday. So this was the very big first boost in our hobby career, because then we get to know other real collectors,
Right.
like older guys, and we could even buy singles because there was like a small corner and they had like 20 cards up there, and I could say, hey, I want to buy this. So this was a new feeling, and this was the first time we saw Beckett magazine, right? And I was like only into Kobe, my brother only into Antoine Walker, and I have to admit my brother from the start had a better Antoine Walker collection than I had because he was cheaper. Kobe was more expensive back then too, even though Antoine Walker was putting up bigger numbers than Kobe Bryant in the first years. But yeah, and so we went on. We collected Kobe and Walker for many years, and in the year 2000, I came across. I just want to show you this. I came across this Beckett magazine. It's from November 2000. This is like a holy, like Grail Bible for me
The
because
Bible.
the Bible, yeah, it was.
Nice.
Because I have to show you something, and for my brother too, because In this magazine, if you're looking at the bottom here, this one, you will see my brother's name, Ivan Beslik, 15, Leinfeld, Germany.
Wow, there it is.
So my brother had a big pull in Upper Deck box of 99 2000. He pulled Steve Francis bronze rookie card number to 100 and a Grand Hill game jersey card.
Wow.
Like 5 packs, and it was so crazy. We had to write back a letter, and they published it. And the other thing is, in the same magazine, you could find that list. This is a Kobe Bryant top 15 card list. If you are a Kobe collector, you have to collect those cards. You have to have these cards. So when I started collecting Kobe Bryant, this was my to-do list. I have to check every card, the Kobe Chrome Refractor, the Kobe Duncan Co-Signers, Jambalaya. I had to have them. But of course, at this moment, I had none of them, right? So this was my first goal, and I kept on going. I wanted to achieve this mission to get every card, and I was very passionate about my hobby, about the card scene. I was training a lot. I was talking to people a lot to acquire every card possible. We spent a lot of money in breaking boxes, and not that much into eBay and stuff, because we did not have eBay until 2004 or internet until 2003. But this is how I started. And for example, I want to show you something. I know many people will hate me for this, but I have every Kobe card which is thin in binders. Doesn't matter the value, doesn't matter anything. So I started really early. So for example, I have the whole Kobe rookie year like complete. Like every page is without any empty spots.
Awesome.
In addition, I have also the 97, 98. Also, yeah, 4 cards are missing, but I'm satisfied. So I'll just show you something.
I'm guessing it's the green and the red and some big ones. The ones you're
Yeah,
missing.
yeah, you're right. So for example, this is how a site looks like. You see the jumper, you see the credentials.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not that much like a precious metal guy. So I'm missing the credentials to 8 and all 3 precious metal games from 97, 98.
Right. Right. Those are tough
Because
cards.
mostly, right? Because I was never really attracted to them. I really liked cards with more like power, you know. Let me show you this. Let me show you this one, for example.
I love this card, dude, so much. This is one of my favorites.
I cannot get the effect in, but this is the okay. This is the Star Rubbies, and this is like my favorite 90s parallel card. And I was always attracted to Rubbies, to bling bling, and not that much into green, red, right?
Yeah.
So I was this kind of guy. So I was like very into getting every Kobe card I could get, like every Kobe card, and I was very good into it. My brother was even better with Walker, because Walker was cheaper to acquire, better to acquire than Kobe.
Right.
Because I had so many guys fighting against me, and I just want to show you one of my favorite pairings of me and my brother. One is the Antoine Walker Atomic Refractor autograph of 98, 99.
Nice.
And of course, my version, the Kobe.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a pop 1-2 of PSA 9.
Oh, wow.
It's a beauty. So we were like so much into it, and I was so active on the boards, on the forums, Hobby Kings, Blowout, Trader Retreat back then, Beckett Forum, that in the year 2007, somehow I got a lot of respect in a hobby because of my Kobe collection and my Walker collection too of my brother. I saw a post of Keith Hoover. Keith Hoover was working for Beckett back then in the year 2007, and he was asking for Creation Twins, like officially. Hey, where's Creation Twins? Where is he? So I saw the post and I wrote him a DM like, here, man, here I am. What's up? Hey, man, we want to have you in the January 2007 Michael Jordan special autograph edition as a super collector.
Oh, nice.
And this was like crazy because I'm a Croatian guy from Germany. I collect Kobe Bryant. So many people collect Kobe Bryant, but they wanted to have me as a super collector.
That's
And
awesome.
I was like, what? And they wanted to have me because of Kobe, because he did not recognize we also have a Walker guy going on.
Yeah.
So I wrote him, hey, this is such a big pleasure, but we need to put my brother in there too. He's a bigger Walker collector than I was with Kobe. And he decided definitely because my brother has better Walker cards than I have of Kobe, and he decided to put us both in there. We were the first European guys in the Beckett Super Collector article, and the first brothers together in one article. And they printed us, and it was the biggest achievement I could get as a collector to be a super collector by Beckett. And I will show it to you.
Yes. Such a great article and an honor. It's so cool. Oh,
So
you got a frame. Look at that.
yeah,
Sweet.
I got it framed, and yeah, it's hard to read from there. The funny thing is, a couple of years ago, I've met Kobe Bryant, and this is also a funny story which I will not tell because I was like a fake apprentice back then to meet him. But yeah, it's even a funny story, but I will not tell it.
Okay.
The funny thing is, I saw Kobe read it and Kobe signed it, and this was like the double mission accomplished for me
Yep.
to have such a cool super collector article and to have Kobe read it and sign it.
Fantastic.
So as a collector, I'm very proud of where I am and what I have done operating from Germany.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, so we know about the Kobe PC. What else do you collect?
So I have many like side collections. I collect, you know what? I collect everything that attracts me. Like for example, um, back then I also used it to collect Pokemon. Like because Pokemon came out in Germany in 99 or 2000, I had every first edition card, two Charizards. Um, we have a lot of side collections. I have so many jersey card sets which I completed too because Kobe wasn't possible to get all the time for me. So yeah, but mostly like guys that I liked too: Iverson, Tim Duncan, Shaq, Kevin Garnett, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan. Like it's not just Kobe; it's like the whole package. Everything that is nice to me, I have to get it,
Yeah.
right?
Well, we also want to know about what are we looking at in front of us. You've got more than that, I
Yeah, of course we have
think.
some floating cards in front of us. Um, you know what? I like to be like to not to be, but to have the most iconic cards in the hobby because I love cards so much. I respect every sport, not just basketball, but of course the Jordan is like the holy grail in basketball
Yep.
to have.
Yep.
And next to it is also the Mickey Mantle, which I acquired like 5 months ago in Cleveland at the National. in a big trade with Mike Kens, aka MC Sports Cards. The great thing is both cards are like PSA ones, and the thing is, I do not even want better grades, because if we go back to the roots, you know what? When I was like 13 and we did not have top loaders and binders and nothing, I had my favorite card in the pocket. I It fell down. I did not care, right? So we were like trading with friends, dinked corners. It was like wrapped up here. Here's your card. Here's my card, and we had so much fun. But we did not care about condition. And I think like a card like a PSA 1 Jordan rookie card or PSA 1 Mantle is like has a better background to tell than any PSA 10, which were only like stocked away in a corner without touching it.
Yeah.
That's why I really love like really damaged vintage cards if they're, because I think they have a story to tell, but we cannot. I think we can like feel the story if we think about it, that there was like a happy kid and the card was like damaged, and yeah. So I had to pick up the Mantle. I had to pick up a Jordan, but only PSA 1, because this is like pure realness to me, and I like it.
Yeah, I can kind of picture the Jordan as like, a young kid at the time, maybe bought the card or got the card in a pack and he was thrilled and beat the heck out of it and then passed it on and here it is, right?
Right, right.
Um, so I think a lot of people saw the thread that you had on Blowout recently of the card show that you hosted in Germany. So why don't you tell us about that and just tell us about the show in Germany and the thread that you sparked from it.
So we have an amazing card community in Germany. We have so many nice collectors, great guys. I know them since since like 2003, when I first touched the internet ground with forums and like these groups. So since 15 years, I know most of these guys, and many are from Germany, but many are too from the Netherlands, Switzerland, Austria, France, Belgium, and we had like many meetings in Cologne or in Berlin or in Hanover in Germany, which I attended to, and we've met like every like month or 2 months or something, and we have a great community. And in the year 2009 or 2008, the internet took over, and we did not really had any big meetings anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not liked it. I It was always a big pleasure to meet other guys, to speak with them. But in the year 2008, nothing happened. We did not have any meeting and nothing. The good thing is, in the same year, I opened a very small hotel in my hometown Langenfeld. It's a very small. We had 6 rooms, and my mother and my parents have a steakhouse on the same street where my hotel is. And I decided, hey man, I will try to do like a meeting. At first, a meeting. It was like a Langenfeld card show, but it was more like a meeting, because we had like 10 guys who came because they liked the idea. Hey, Kiki, we are coming to the restaurant, and let's have a nice meeting. So I was so much focused into this thing that in November 2009 we had our first show, Langenfeld 2009, and sometimes I had 2 meetings a year, sometimes only once a year. And the funny thing is, 3 months ago we had our Langenfeld show number 15, and we were like over 200 guys, 200 people,
Wow.
collectors from
Wow.
all over the world. And this was impressive, because it was the biggest show we ever had in the same location. Location is not very big. It's very like small, and for 200 guys, it's very crowded. and we only have like 25 dealers tables, and the dealer table is so big, right? So it's not very big, but we have so much fun. We have the Hotbox guys from Berlin. This is only our only trading card store in Germany. They're coming every time from Berlin, and all the German guys from whole Europe, they are coming. And the big thing this time for me, there is one guy I'm looking up to as a collector. Like he's my mentor because of his collection, because I really like admire it, and it's Spinotron. And I think most of you people know him because he has a crazy collection and also a big passion. And Spinotron decided he will attend the party too. He will come to our Langfeld show. And I was like, what? No way that you are coming to our show, because it doesn't make any sense. It's like only a 7 hours show on Saturday. And he said, no, Kiki, I'm coming, man. I'm coming. Okay, perfect. So in the same sentence, another guy came too, Nick from New York. Nick, he has a crazy, exquisite LeBron James collection, and most people know him also. Very great guy. And he only booked him a flight from New York to attend our 7 hours party in Langenfeld, and he really enjoyed it because most people are coming on Friday, staying in my hotel. Saturday is show day. It's a lot of drinks, it's a lot of food, it's a lot of talking, party,
Yep.
and most people are going away on Sundays. So it's not like a national card show because we only have 7 hours to do it. But everybody's so happy and thankful, and we have so much fun. And I would like to show you what kind of cards we could get in a Langenfeld card show in Germany.
Yes.
Because I'm like very active. I like to trade. I see what's possible. So in the first 2 hours, I've made a big trade for this card.
Oh my.
The 0304 Ultimate Collection Gold Michael Jordan,
That's sick.
which I like never saw live before and never like on nowhere, but it's a beauty. And we made a big trade for it. I had to give up another Jordan card of mine, but if I can get cards like this, just do it.
Yep.
And so this Nick guy from New York came over. He had some crazy cards with him, and there was one card which I did not even had to have because I was like not attracted to it. When I got the Jordan, things changed because I said, man, maybe I could match the Jordan to this card that he has, and we made a big trade. The trade was after the show. We went to this place. He was sitting here. I was sitting behind him because I was putting pressure on him. And we had like a trade going on with about 2.5 hours with a lot of like drinks and fun and everything. In the end, I ended up with a dream card, which is like crazy to have. It's a BGS 9.5
Oh,
LeBron James Ultimate Collection Gold to 23. And this is like even the bigger brother of the Jordan in the same set.
yeah, because it's his rookie year.
It's a rookie year card. And if you think about it, this is a small Langenfeld card show, and we have cards like this and cards like this like around. And we
Yeah.
have even better cards. But yeah, we are proud of our community. Everybody is looking out for everybody, and I think the biggest thing is the fun that we have, and if we can end up with cards like this, it's a perfect show.
So what did you have to trade to get that guy?
This was the biggest valued trade I have ever done. I've never done such a big trade.
Yeah.
I had to give up. Okay, I will tell you. I had to give up my 96, 97 Upper Deck Court commemorative autograph of Michael Jordan. It's a PSA 10 Pop 2.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I would never trade it away, never. But it was the only card that would match to get this one. In addition, I'll show you something. In addition, I have a huge collection of sealed 90s boxes in my home,
Okay.
in this room. There are like about 120 sealed 90s boxes.
Wow.
In one moment, yeah, I'm very like fighting against me not to open them, but
Yeah.
not every box survived. Sometimes I have to open it. And like I started 7 years ago, and yeah, they are stored in boxes next to me. And in one point, Nick did not want to do the trade. He said, "Man, Kiki, I cannot give it the level one away. Come on, Kiki, leave it like this." I said, no, no, I want the LeBron. So I offered him everything that is in this room, and there's a lot of stuff in the room. So I opened the boxes too, and I just put boxes like I will show it to you. And I just put boxes like this. This is the Metal Universe sealed box. So I just included boxes into the trade, 90s boxes. Like for example, two of those, 97, 98 Skybox Premium.
Rubies.
So, huh?
Rubies in those guys.
Yeah, rubies, and you know what? So boxes were like included, other cards were included. I had to give up another Kobe John autograph, LeBron autograph. He also had to bleed big time because I got another LeBron from him, another Charles Barkley autograph. It was a big trade. It was like ugly.
There was
The
blood
trade,
everywhere.
yeah, blood everywhere, ugly trade. But in the end, he was happy, I was happy. It was like a crazy thing, and too bad no camera was here because it would be so much fun. And in addition, yeah, I have so many boxes here. I'm fighting against me every day not to open them. But one day, I think it's a total of 120 around. One day I will open it. I will open them. Here's some Ultra 98, 99. My favorite set, Upper Deck Hardcore of 2000. I like this set. Or one of my favorite boxes, which I want to show you, is Retro of 99. I have like six of those still
Oh
sealed.
wow.
One
Nice.
day, one day you will see a big post. Kiki's getting crazy. He's opening them. So
That's
yeah,
funny. So next question. That's great, man. The show sounds awesome. I gotta find a way to get out to one of those. Um,
definitely.
so this question's kind of tough, but so why are you so? How are you so? Why? How are you so passionate? Um, about the relationships in the hobby, and just like from what I've seen from afar, especially at the show, you're so positive. I know the hobby has a lot of negativity to it sometimes, but you always seem to remain positive. And I described it to you earlier. You're kind of like a magnet at the show. You're very like a magnetic personality. So can you speak to that and just why you are that way and what it is about the hobby that makes you that way?
You know what? When I'm at the national, I'm just being myself, and I'm like very positive guy from my character, how I act. Um, if I see two things, I only see the better thing because I think the negative thing is not worth putting so much energy into it. Let's focus on the good things in life. Let's focus about the good things in the hobby. And I love trading cards. I love every aspect of trading cards. And I love to be, you know what, I'm a very shy guy, and I like to be crazy a little bit on a positive way. And I like Disney. Disney is always like positive, and And I think if I'm at the international, I'm like hyped up. I'm like excited to be there because this is like this is like my playground, because this is like my home. Because if you're looking around me, this is all training cards, all basketball, all hobby. And if I'm at international, it feels like Christmas, birthday, Easter, everything together. And I like to share my energy with everybody. Doesn't matter who you are. If we traded before, I want to speak with you. I want to get to know you, see what we can do together. And I don't know, but I just being myself at the show. And the funny thing is, I was the very first show in Chicago in 2017, and I was going around, and it was like a huge thing for me because I'm from Germany. I've never been in Chicago before or international, and I've received so much respect of so many collectors, of everybody. It was like overwhelming, and I said, man, this is crazy, because most of these people know me from the boards, from the forums. Maybe I had trade with them, maybe they saw me. Yeah, I think it's mostly because of Instagram, because yeah, I think it's an Instagram thing mostly,
Yeah.
because I'm putting up some nice cards, but I'm also putting up many private pictures, so people know how I look. And this was like a big thing for me when I was at the national, and I really liked that feeling, and it's a big pleasure to be respected by other guys. And let me tell you about a nice story I had on a very first national moment. I was going into the national, and I was like, crazy man, I want to see everything. So I was like going around, and I went to the very first booth, like in the beginning, and there was like a older card. I'm not sure about the name anymore. Uh, there was like an older guy, and he had so many nice cards there. Cards I never seen before in real life, because they are so unique. And I have nothing to do with his cards, but I wanted to have his cards because they are like different. So I speak with him. I told him I'm from Germany, and I told him what's the price of this one, what's the price of this one. I want to have them, and I have no idea if I overpaid or nothing. I have no idea, because I do not have internet when I'm at the national. I have no time to check them. But in this day, I ended up. I will show it to you. Very special cards, and I was proud. I was like showing everybody what I picked up on this day. I ended up with a Cleopatra card of the 50s.
Wow.
Doesn't make any sense, but I bet most of you guys do not have a Cleopatra card.
It's a one of one.
Yeah, it's a key. And I also told him I like cards with lower grades more than better grades. So I got three cards of him: Cleopatra, Shakespeare, and Christopher Columbus.
1950s. Wow.
Yeah, and so I was so proud to get this card, to get these cards, and I was like, man, this hobby is insane. I could get like a Cleopatra card for like $20. So when I received these three cards, I changed my hobby look, because I started to collect more cards and more cards and more cards. So I started to make a big side collection of PSA graded cool cards like this. I will show it to you. I'm very proud, since I have a bigger collection now. You can see it.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
So I will just show you a couple of ones. So it's like I like doesn't matter what. If it's like a movie, a Disney, or doesn't matter. Look, for example, Bambi. You cannot go wrong with Bambi.
Of course not.
Bambi. then of course stuff like this. Everybody loves Murdoch from A-Team. Also BA and BA and Face.
Gotta have the whole crew.
Yeah, I got everybody of them because I love to watch them. Or even a card like this, which doesn't make any sense, but it's very early. I think from the year 1906, and you see a guy punching another guy.
I got you,
I
Steve.
got you. I got you, Steve. This is a cool card to have. I have no idea why, but I like it. I got you, Steve, because this is one of the coolest. So in addition of PSA, I'm a PSA fan because they're thin, they looking good in a big stash, and because you see those two, I started collecting the most iconic trading cards in the hobby as a PSA ones. That's why I started to get the Wayne Gretzky
Oh wow,
OPG.
nice.
You cannot go wrong with them. Also like some basketball stuff. For example, the
Wilt,
Chamberlain,
nice.
Will Chamberlain,
PSA 1, of course.
or the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, nice.
It's actually very clean,
Yeah, that one looks good.
and I'm very proud of my like PSA side collection because it's different. And yeah, gotta show you those two. Of course, Charizard,
Charizard.
and it's really like really. This one is really like
Bent in half and
everything. But I can really feel the power in this card because I know a kid had it.
oh, for sure,
So,
100%.
and one of my favorite is of course the John because one isn't enough. So I have like 6 of them because John is like John, and it's all like PSA ones, and I highly appreciated PSA one. The only thing where I did a big fail so far is in picking up this Walter Payton Topps rookie card because it's a PSA 1.5.
1.5. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
this is too good. I
This
do
is
not want it 1.5, but it was the only thing I could pick up.
what a piece of crap.
Yeah, but I'm still looking out for a PSA one. So if you have one, hit me up.
Okay, and you'll trade it, right? You'll trade down, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I trade down.
So I've seen your posts on Instagram where you have your basketball camps for kids. So I wanted you to talk about the camp real quick, and then also how important it is to you to get kids involved in the hobby, and how excited you are about that.
So yeah, a good friend of mine called Bastian, he has a great camp going on. It's called Ballers Paradise, and it's in the neighborhood city. And like in the 90s, he collected cards too. Everybody collected cards, and he asked me, Kiki, man, we have a camp going on. Would it be possible for you to come up with us and to show them kids trading cards, the whole hobby, because the kids nowadays have no contact with trading cards in Germany. Nothing like those cards that we know. They only got the stickers and cheaper stuff, but nothing like game wearing jersey cards and stuff. And for me, it was a of course, I said, man, I will be there. I want to show them kids what's possible, what the hobby has to offer. So I made a booth, and with so many casts of like cool guys like Gordon Hayward, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, like so guys of the new era, which kids can attract them to.
Yep.
So I decided every kid needs some trading cards. So every kids it's always around 90 or 100 kids at first gets a package of me from me with a total of around 20 cards.
Oh wow.
Involving there are cards like autograph or numbered cards or like jersey cards. The kids are like very young, like 10, 11, 12 years old. They do not really care about who the player is. Maybe they have a favorite player, but if they see a jersey card and they can feel the swatch, they are like, man, this is a jersey in the card. What is going on? And it's crazy because I show them kids how to trade because they are not doing it like this. So, for example, every kid gets like cards, and sometimes they also get like cards like these hoops cards, right? Like normal base cards. And if somebody and if a kid wants to have like a card of another kid with like a bling bling factor,
Yep.
like of Revolution, just a base card, I tell them, hey, if you want to have this card, you have to give up 3 hoops cards. Doesn't matter the player, right? Just 3 hoops against 1 bling bling Irish. And the same issue is if you have a jersey card. For a jersey card, you have to give up like 3 bling bling cards, right? And the thing is, it's not about the money, but it's like getting together, speaking, trading. Every kid wants to trade. Every kid wants to trade with me because I have the most cards in front of me, and they say, "Hey, Kiki, give me this one." No, and I tell him, "No, you cannot have this Michael Jordan autograph for 1 bling card because this isn't the exact value." But but at least they are trying, and I like it. But I have so much trade going on with every kid there, and I make sure that every kid goes in a trade with me, and I want to show them to trade between them too. The great thing is that cards hobby thing at the camp is such a big success. I'm like for the 4th or 5th time already there. Parents hate me, kids love me because the kids tell their parents, man, Kiki has cards, get me cards too. And they need to order it from the US, or I get them the cards. And it's a big fun. But kids are only like focused on trading cards if I'm there.
Yeah.
And like on the second show, they knew I was coming. They also came up with other stuff. Of course, Pokemon cards. Of course,
Of course.
Pokemon cards. The girls. Of course, it's a camp for girls too. They're coming like with Disney cards, and I do not care what they have. I will take everything. Pokemon cards, Disney cards, and the favorite cards I get from the kids, I will show you, is like, for example, a favorite Pokemon of mine called Pummeluff. Pummeluff. You cannot go wrong with a Pummeluff. Or also, you know, I like teddy bears and grizzlies, and this is like a mix between a cat and a teddy bear called Velurzi. So, and if a kid comes up with a card like this, straight up jersey card deal, doesn't matter the value, because this is the good stuff.
That's next level stuff.
Yeah. So we are having fun, we are trading, and it's a big pleasure to be there every time. And so far we have 4 wheel collectors, like wheel collectors who came up from the kids basketball camp, who are active nowadays as collectors, and I really like it because I try to get everybody in there, and kids like the trading cards here.
That's awesome. If you, I mean, even if you got just one kid to join, 4 is great, right?
Yeah, right. I'm doing my best to support and represent the hobby at that camp, and it works out perfectly.
Yeah, keep it going, man.
Yeah,
So the opposite of this, what are we doing wrong as a hobby? What can we improve? Where's the thing that you see we can improve most?
it's a good question, but also a difficult question.
Yep.
I'm looking at my position. Um, I like to be like back to the roots. If I'm looking at the kids do not really care about the value. They care about getting together, getting a trade done. Doesn't matter what we are trading, but we have to be like trading. And nowadays, um, very often I see that money plays a bigger role than getting together, than trading, than the trade itself. And I do not really like it because the money has a higher power right now than it had like 20 years ago when I started collecting. It was not about the money. Nowadays, many people start collecting because of the money, because they can invest. It's also good to invest, but it's another side of the hobby.
Yeah.
But you know what? If many of you would be at this basketball camp, if you would see how the kids trade, like 3 hoops cards for one other card, and this is like really back to the roots. Um, I can only recommend to slow down a little bit, put the money aside, and just to have fun, right? Because I don't know, we can have fun at the national. I'm pretty sure if me and you or somebody else will be at the national, we will get a trade done. Because for me, I do not care if I get $5 or $10 less. If you are satisfied, I'm satisfied. The kids have the same attitude, and it would be cool if others would be like that too, to not put everything like too like like um like too correct. So for example, I had many traits by feeling, not by value, by feeling. For example, if you would have a Shaq O'Neal autograph, right, a Hall of Famer, All-Star, great guy, and if I would have an Allen Iverson autograph, and they are like not low numbered, I would not even care about eBay sellings and everything. For me, it's a straight up deal. Iverson against Shaq, deal, right? And this is how I trade. Very often I put the values aside, and we just trade by feeling. And the funny thing is, I wanted to trade with Nick about the big trade with the LeBron James Ultimate Collection. I told him, hey, come on, Nick, let's trade by feeling, man. Come on. I need something. Doesn't matter what, but give me something so we can do it, man. And he said, what are you doing? What do you mean by feeling? What do you mean? Blah blah. So I said, I just need a little bit to make the deal happen, right? You know how big the hole is, just put something inside, and if it fits, it fits. So in the end, it's actually very easy to trade. But I think most people are like not doing the trade because of $5 or $10. So I think we could change that a little bit to just trade. Maybe this time you are getting $10 less. Next time you're getting $10 more. It's not about that, but in the end, everybody's happy if a deal is done. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. My last two videos have been about, investing in money and kind of that side of things. And I even had a couple people on Instagram message me like, "Hey man, you need to get back to the collector interviews." And I said, "Let me go get the best collector. I'm gonna go get Kiki to remind everyone that cards are
yeah,
more important than the money of it." So I'm really glad that you said all that, and I think it's a great reminder for all of us.
yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate your kind words too. But I think it's really it is because this is the way it started with me in '98. I was a kid. I did not care about value. I just wanted to have fun,
Yeah.
trade, get together with the friends, and this is it.
Well, it's very inspiring for the rest of us. So I hope we can learn from you. And like I said, at the national, we all sort of like gravitate to you, and hopefully some more of that kind of rubs off on the rest of us.
I'm pretty sure doesn't matter who I met at the national, we will have a lot of fun.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that we do more at the next national.
Yeah,
All right, let's get off the negative stuff. Tell me a crazy story. I know you've got stories, so just tell me some crazy stories.
a crazy story. At first, I will tell you a nice pickup story of a big Antoine Walker lot we acquired like 5 years ago. it's like very similar, like in the previous Cardboard Chronicles interview, you interviewed Chris.
Yep.
And Chris went into a park to acquire a Jordan finest gold embossed refractor to 75 or something, with police surrounded and stuff.
Yeah.
So one day I got a message on a board, and and I wasn't very active back then, but other collectors wrote me, Kiki, man, you have to go online, man, there's a card, you need to have it. And I said, man, okay, I'm going online. And everybody said, this card belongs to Kiki. Kiki needs to have it, blah, blah. And it wasn't even a card, it was a whole collection. And I said, and when I saw it, I said, man, this belongs to me. I need to have it. So I wrote that guy a big message, a very big message. And when cards like this are involved, I'm very like direct. I'm putting a big text, and I'm talking, hey man, you can get this money, you will get that, and everything worked out, and we agreed to a deal. And he was like living in Berlin, I think, and I'm in Cologne, near Cologne, and we agreed to meet in 2 days in a city between us, so 250 kilometers for both. I did not had contact with him before, and we only know us through the boards, but we said we will drive with the car, you and him, and we will meet in a cafe to get the deal done. So the thing is, a lot of money was involved, and he had many crazy cars with him. So we did not even spoke about it. But I have a guy with me, a bodyguard, right? My cousin Ante from Croatia. He's like strong. And I just wanted to have a guy next with me because I have no idea what to expect. So I still said, my cousin, man, come with me. And the other guy also had another guy with him. Like, oh, it's what a accident that both people have two guys with them, right? But so we wanted to go into that cafe, but that cafe did not have any like seats available because there was a big football game going on the day. It was so crowded and no way we could sit down. Next nearby was the McDonald's, so we went into the McDonald's, which was crowded too, but there was like a spot in the middle, really in the middle. And I had okay, I will tell you, I had 5 envelopes with me, and in every envelope was like 1K cash, right? And the other guy had a bag full of cards. So we sat down. He gave me the bag. I looked like this in the bag. I did not even put out one card. I only looked like this in the bag, made like this, and I gave him like 5 envelopes. He opened the envelope and counted the money on the table.
Oh, jeez.
And everybody was looking. And in this situation, I wasn't even afraid to by him, but by every other guy in the surrounding, because there were like crazy guys there. But in the other end, I had my cousin with me and other guys to protect us if somebody would happen, because he was counting like 5,000 euro, like on the table in McDonald's in rush hour. So this was a crazy feeling, but we made a big deal. We made a big trade, and I will show you 3 cards that were involved in this trade. This was like many years ago, and it's actually cards of my brother's Antoine Walker collection. I will show it to you. If you do not understand, I will show it to you in the end. This is like a Fleer showcase card of Antoine Walker, right?
Yeah.
This is another Fleer showcase card of Antoine Walker, 98, 99. And this is another one. And here you will see in the top corner, the only one of one masterpiece.
So all 3 of those are masterpieces?
All 3 are masterpieces, and this is the only player worldwide known, which all three combined masterpieces together.
Wow.
So this is like a big thing because this is the only complete set of one player masterpieces of Flair Showcase of 98-99.
Wow.
And I'm proud to have them with me here. And yeah, proud.
Great.
And so this is one story because it was funny how we gave up the money for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But let me tell you another short story. Um, in no in August 2000, it was the very first card show for me and my brother. We was like hyped in Cologne. There was a card show going on, and we asked my father if he can drive us to the card show, and he said, "Yeah, no problem, let's go." So we went with 15 years to our very first card show, and we were like hyped. We saw all these great cards. We saw all these great cards on the booth, autographed jerseys, balls, everything. It was like really overwhelming, and we knew some of them cards from Beckett, from the Beckett magazine, right?
Right.
So we were going through these tables and booths, and there was and when we liked a card, really liked, we said, "Man, Ivan, look, this is crazy, man. This is a dream card. Wow, look at this one." We were like really hyped about a couple of cards. My father was with us the whole the time because he was going with us around. He also wanted to see what is the hobby, what kind of cards are there, and he actually he actually remembered every card that we went crazy about it. But we only get to know it like many months later because at the show I picked up 88 Kobe Bryant cards, 88, which was huge. No autographs, no jersey cards, base cards, inserts, but very great cards. I was so happy to get 88 cards for my collection, the biggest boost I've ever had. So my father drove us home, and he said he need to go to work, but he drove back to the card show, and actually he acquired or bought everything that we went crazy about, like everything. And the thing is, Christmas came 7 months later or a couple of months later, Christmas, and my parents said, "Hey, for Christmas we do not have like boxes. You need to open the door." And I said, "What? Open the door? Why?" "Yeah, open the door." Okay, so we opened the door, and there were packages, but huge packages. And I said, "What's that?" And actually, my father um, bought me this jersey in the back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a Kobe Bryant rookie autograph jersey, purple. Um, so I got the Kobe. My brother liked Edwin Walker, but he was also always like a Jordan guy. So he got the Upper Deck authenticated Michael Jordan autograph jersey in red too. I got a Spalding autograph ball of the 99 Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe, Rick Foss, Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, Shaq, everybody, and many smaller things. It was like crazy. It was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And on this date, I got my very first Kobe Bryant my top one Kobe Bryant card. So it doesn't matter of the value, but this takes the number one spot in my whole collection because this is so special. It was a present of my parents, and this one, I know, I'm not sure if you can see it.
Yeah.
This one is numbered 1 of 322.
Wow.
It's a rookie autograph from the year '96.
So you got this
So
for Christmas then? This is one of the Christmas presents?
yeah,
Wow. You got you a jersey, a rookie jersey, and a rookie. Wow.
yeah. So the whole Christmas was like crazy because we never received gifts like this, and this was so expensive. I have no idea how we deserved all that stuff,
Yeah.
but this was like crazy. and this one takes the number one spot. Maybe it has like a value of $500 or $600 or something, but it might be the very first Kobe Bryant certified autograph he's ever done in a card world. So I'm proud to have to own this card and to have it by my parents. So
Wow.
this was huge when I received it.
Oh, that's a great story. I love that one. I love how when parents get kids involved in the hobby and they kind of, it sounds like he kind of, pushed you guys forward and, forward in the hobby even.
Right, right. And the nice thing is, our parents always sometimes parents do not understand why we are spending cash in two cards because they see here. I do not know how it is in the US, but in Germany, people look at you different if you're spending cash into cards, right? And not like very positive. They say, Kiki, you're crazy. Why are you spending cash cards, right?
Right.
And I show them why. And let me tell you this: I have many friends who have nothing to do with trading cards, nothing. And if they came for a visit, they say, Kiki, man, what's going on here? What do we have here going on? And I said, yeah, trading cards, basketball. Yeah, but why, Kiki? Why? And then I say, I will tell you why. I just ask them, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite character, star? What's your hero? And they say me a name. It doesn't matter what they say. I have this thing going on since many years, but it doesn't matter what they say. I make sure to have a card for them too. So I'm loaded with cards you cannot imagine. So, for example, if there's an action hero coming to me, like a guy, I have like a Sylvester Stallone base card. Sylvester Stallone. Or maybe for the ladies, it's always good to have a Tony Danza. You know him?
Yeah.
Tony Danza.
For the ladies.
Or, or even stuff like everybody loves Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So doesn't matter who. I want to show everybody what the hobby is about. What is possible. And the good thing is, on the last national, I've met a very nice, lovely lady. She was an older lady, and she had a $1 box, and I spent $20. I spent $20 in getting cards like this because I really like those mini cards. They are like from the 50s. This is a dog, and if I have a friend that likes dog, that friend will get a card like this. Or who, Josh? Who has a card of a polecat?
You do.
Yeah, but this is so cool to have a polecat.
Yeah.
And and you know what? Okay, guys mostly understand the hobby. Girls mostly do not understand the hobby
Yeah.
because they are not into the card world. But I show them also there are like girls like April O'Neil of like
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja and or like funny guys like Steve Urkel. But you know when I get them is when I put guys like Kevin Costner in there
Star.
or like Disney princesses. This works every time, and they like they like their hobby uh, with cars like this, like bling bling Disney pink. So this is girls' card, and so everybody loves cars. I just need to find the right card for the right person, and we can get everybody involved in the hobby like this. So I'm like going into many directions with all my cards.
You're like a matchmaker for cards.
I do my best to try it. Yes.
I think that's a fantastic way to improve the hobby and a great way to look at it because usually it's like, what athlete do you like? But there's so much more to it than that, right?
Right, right.
Okay, so I have to ask you, and I'm kind of nervous, but I have to ask you. You have to tell me about the backpack at National and also the glove.
Yeah. So I'm like being myself. I'm like a little bit different in some details, but I'm a positive guy, and I like to think positive, to be positive, and to share my happiness with everybody. And at first, I will start with a backpack. You know, I like Disney. You cannot go wrong with Disney.
We saw Bambi, right?
Huh?
Bambi. We saw Bambi.
And yeah. Bambi, you saw Bambi. You saw this lady so far.
Oh yeah.
And oh, the backpack.
There it is. Yeah, that's the one.
So I'm a guy, and my favorite color is purple. You can see it on the purple and gold. Maybe I like it because of the Lakers. Who knows? And I saw like many hours before the first national in Chicago. Me and my good friend Helge, we went to a Target, and I went straight to the backpack section because we needed a backpack for like going around and stuff. And I saw this backpack, but it's very like small, right? It's very small. It's like for children, but I did not care. I wanted to have it, so I decided I need to have this one. And the good thing is, Helge also decided if Kiki is doing it, Helge will do it too. And he decided to get him a Elsa Frozen Let It Snow backpack in like pink or something.
Yeah.
and and we were like so self-confident. We had our purple backpacks on. We said, man, we're going to the national, it will be crazy. And it was so much fun because so many people said, man, Kiki, man, crazy backpack, respect. So everybody was happy to see us with backpacks. And because we are just being like us, we are just being like positive. We want to share our fun, even though it's only with a backpack. But people are like smiling. I do not know if they are laughing about us or smiling, but in the end, everybody's happy, right? They are laughing. I'm happy too because I'm proud of my Disney backpack. So it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Yep.
And so this is the backpack theme. And about the glove theme, let me go a little bit deeper. Like, let me go in the year 2002. I was like 17 years old, and you know what? I like to be different in many ways. And in the year 2002, I started making my own chains, necklace, right? And we were like into this rap, hip hop, R&B stuff, right? So to be cool, you have to have a G Unit necklace or something.
Yep.
I never had a necklace like this. I had a necklace like this. It's a little bit different, right?
Yep.
So for example, this is a Hello Kitty, and I put like stains in there for like bling bling, and I when I went into a club, I had it like this, right? And people are saying, man, what the f is going on with Kiki? Why is he wearing a puppy around the neck? And I always say, why not? It's cool. so so this is how it all started. I have all kind of animals. This is only Hello Kitty, but I have like a ape. I have like a horse. Doesn't matter what. Everything like with bling bling bling. A tiger, and people are very attracted to it because it's like different. It's fun. The thing is with the white glove, it's a very similar situation because I want to be like a different guy. Um, and I'm wearing like shoes, white sneakers every day. Every day I'm wearing white sneakers and a white shirt. Yesterday I spoken with a girl and with a small girl, and I asked her, "Hey, what do you think? Why do I have my glove on?" And she said, "Man, Kiki, I think you are like sick, and maybe the hospital said that you had to wear it,
Right.
right? Many people think it's like medical issues. And I said, no, this is not true. And then she said, oh, you are a Disney fan. Maybe it's because Mickey Mouse gave it to you when you were at the Disneyland. I said, also a good idea, but also not like true. So I told her, and it's not like very like special, but I only have it to match my outfit, right? I have white sneakers, I have a white shirt, and I need to have something white in the middle, and it's this white glove. There's no deeper meaning into that glove thing, and actually I only have it on my left hand because if I meet people, I want to give them the hand with my right hand, like with a normal hand, no glove.
Yeah.
And because if I would have a glove on, for me it would be like arrogant to give them the hand with a glove because this is not me. And so this is why I only have it on the left hand because I'm a right-hander. I want to give it the hand with the right hand, like it is, without any glove, because otherwise they would think maybe Kiki thinks I'm not good enough. He's touching me with the glove and stuff. No, this isn't true. But I'm just having fun, and I think it's a good outfit matching style. Yes. So
Uh,
this is the story about the glove.
well, now we all know. I think we've all wanted to know for so long. So glad you told the story.
Yeah, and now you know it. You know everything now.
Everybody knows it's out.
Right.
Um, so you're gonna go to the national this coming year.
Definitely. I'm going. I will be staying for 5, 6, 7 days. I have no idea how long, but I will be there. I will not miss any national. And yeah, I will be from the first to the last days because I need the national in my life. I need to be there to get in contact with collectors, to talk about everything, because this is like a timeout for me where I can like stay away a little bit from my working days and everything, so I can chill and like I told, this is like my playground. This is where I feel like really comfortable if I'm at the national.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's I will be there for years, for for a long time.
Well, I think I speak for everyone that will be at national. The national needs you just as much as you need the national.
Yeah, I do my best every time when I'm there.
All right. Well, I can't wait to see you there, man. So this was great. Thanks again for coming on and telling us all these great stories. Appreciate it.
Thank you too, Josh. In the end, I want to show you some special cards that are special to me. And check this out. So I have a very favorite set, and I collected and I tried to get the set together for like 17 years. I had every important card of the set, even the Michael Jordan autograph card. I will show it to you. It's like very special because of the numbering. It's a 2000 Upper Deck Hardcore game floor.
Just throw this at the end of the interview. You dropping these 23 out of 23 cards? What the?
Yeah, what? And so in the year 2000, this was like my best year, and I saw a hardcore sell sheet with a Kobe Bryant autograph game floor number to 8,
That's the
and
card I was talking
I
about.
want, huh?
That's the card I was. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, and I wanted to own this card one day, but I thought there's no way I would own a Kobe card to 8 in the year 2000. 17 years later, I addressed everybody to watch out for the Kobe hardcore floor autograph in Chicago National. And actually, I found it there. I was like impressed when I saw it. And a couple of months later, at the Kobe Bryant jersey ceremony, um, Brandon, who was the owner, sold it to me like suddenly, and I was so happy to get it. And my good friend Spinotron, he gave it to me at the Kobe Bryant's jersey retirement ceremony. And I'm talking about this card because this was my most wanted Kobe cards for 17 years. This was like the card to own, which I've never dreamed of. It's the Kobe Bryant hardcourt autograph floor number to 8.
Wow, number to 8. Wow.
Number to 8. BGS 9.5 is the only BGS 9.5, but it's unreal still for me to own this card because this was for so long my most wanted card. And I'm thankful. Thank you very much for Brandon, and thank you very much for Spinotron to deliver it to me personally at the big game. And I'm mostly done for now, but I have to show you two cards in the end because I think most people recognize me because of these two cards, because they are special. So this is one, the Kobe limited logos with a perfect patch.
2003.
I got this one in the year 2006 for $475. $475. And back then I've overpaid. I know it. And but I received it from Jonathan Lee, called Ima Creative, a great guy in the hobby, and he even gave me like a Kobe Bryant authentic jersey with the deal into it, and I still have it. I still appreciate it. So many years later, I got this card, and I also had a chance to acquire this card
What? 2?
too. Yeah, and the fun thing is the patches. I have to show it to you. The patches belong together. This is the top of the Lakers key and E, right?
Yep.
And the great thing is, one card is numbered 65 of 75, and the other one is 66 of 75. So both cards have matching patches, matching serial numbers, or like going on serial numbers. Same grades, both are 9s with the 10 autographs. And even though the packet submission numbers are like following, because I submitted them at the same time.
Oh, there you go.
So I think this is the most matching pair of cards you can see, like for real, because everything is matching here on those cards. And yeah, and everybody is going crazy about this. And I took them with me at the last national to get them graded, and crazy cards. And I'm so blessed and thankful to own crazy cards like this in a hobby.
Well, those are fantastic, dude. Great way to end it. So many awesome stories, so many great cards. Thank you for sharing all your Kobe stuff, all your stories. Yeah, thanks again, man. This was great.
Thank you very much. Thank you everybody, Josh, for your time to make the interview, that I can be here on Cardboard Chronicles, and thank everybody that are watching the video for your time. And I hope you liked everything, and if not, tell me, and we can make it better next time. And yeah, best greetings from Germany, and hope to see everybody of you guys in Chicago in a couple of months.
All right, man. Great ending. See you later, man.
Perfect.
See ya.
See you later. Thank you, Josh.
See ya.